Here comes Alexandra Fearn. Moves to the bottom. She'll challenge. They are side by side and wheel to wheel.
Alexandra Fearn goes to the front of the field.
We lost the championship in the tiebreaker, literally at the last second. Like, I won the last race. That was the best I could do and still lost in tiebreaker because Andrew had many more wins than I did. And really, like, if to put it in perspective, all it came down to was I lost because I didn't have one more on-track position over the entire year. And I was extremely motivated to do well right from the start.
Here comes the double checkers. Alexandra Fearn has done it here at Stafford.
Coming out and being the best after not doing any racing for 8 months or whatever, I think is definitely something that is challenging for most people, me included. And I think also that it kind of like sets the attitude for the rest of the year because it kind of just like proves to us that we're here to win. We prepared a really good car over the winter.
Alexandra Fearn is back in winning form here at Stafford as the double checkers come out. Alexandra Fearn is looking at double checkers.
To be consistent, yeah, like preparing the car is one thing, but also maintaining it, recognizing that the track changes and the weather changes throughout the entire summer, and doing all of that stuff over 6 days for 20 weeks in a row, it's a lot. Everyone working together a little bit over each week added up into obviously us being the most consistent, in my opinion, the most consistent person each week.
And Alexandra Fearn gets crossed up down the front straightaway.
Can she recover without hitting the wall? No.
Oh.
I just told myself, I was like, well, I really just got to finish the race, pass all the cars that I can, but I got to keep my head on straight because, you know, I think it all kind of ties back to the goal of wanting to win the championship extremely badly after last year. I passed like 30 cars, made 30 passes, and then I think I ended up like 4th or something. I didn't win the race, something like that. But yeah, like getting redemption that way, like straight up beating somebody, like I think is definitely sweeter than just going out there and like doing something stupid.
Look at the scramble for the 3rd position.
Patno gets in, Fearn come together in turn 1. Patno goes around, Fearn slides up.
And all of a sudden, the point lead for Alex Fearn down to 2.
I might have some work to do because Jeremy's really good and he's right there. I think it was easier for me to get over it. I was never really upset with it to begin with because I knew in my mind that after being strong for the first few weeks and wanting to win the championship and having my eyes on that, I knew that if I finished every lap of the whole year that, you know, like all the good things would come after that.
Here comes Alexandra Fearn, back in winning form. Here at Stafford, she will take down the win. She comes back to the stripe. Alexandra Fearn will be our winner.
Yeah, I think the 2 wins before that definitely was pretty nice. All I have to do is start the race. I can't start the race if I junk myself in the heat race or the practice, so I'm just gonna keep it straight and just, you know, do what I can to start the feature. I'd go out there on 4 rims if I had to with no tires. Like, I've won the last race a few times and that's like my time to shine. But, you know, I was like, well, it's not really worth it to potentially like wreck myself or somebody else when I know that like we have problems and I know that all we have to do is start the race.
She's the all-time winningest female driver at Stafford Motor Speedway.
In history.
She created her opportunities,
She certainly did.
and that is why I think she's a very deserving champion.
It was really nice to have my whole family there because during COVID, like even when I won the last race, I don't think that I could have like had a celebration with them or anything like that. And even if we did, it's not quite the same. So it's really nice to have all of them there. And yeah, to kind of like share this with them because like I've said before, it's not just about me, it's also about them. There are women now in the sport who I think have come along and are doing a great job. But like when I started at Stafford, there was maybe like one other person. But like, it's kind of like been just, I don't know, I don't want to take full credit, but like it's been like just me, especially in limiteds for at least a few years now. So it's pretty nice to be able to do that and give some legitimacy to other women in the sport who are doing also very great things. First, I have to thank everyone who helps me, my people, my core squad, my dad, my car owner Amadeo, both Daves, Dave Ferris, Dave Zabore, Bob, Grant, Tom, Ryan, my sponsors, Safeco Foam, Broadbrook Brewing, Eric and Rita, thanks so much. Red Auto Machine, Williams Race, Spears, Whip Sporting Goods, Lodge 44 Technologies, Joe Ham, The Factory, New England Gear Polishing. I think that's why we had as good of a year as we did. So just yeah, thank you everyone, and looking forward to bringing you guys to Victory Lane more times next year.